Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Al-Isra, chapter number 17, verse number 23 and 24, وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّهُ. And the Lord has decreed that you worship none but Him. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. And be good to your parents. After worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in this verse Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about being respectful to our parents. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْحَرْهُمَا. The Lord has decreed that you worship none but Him, and to be kind to your parents, whether one or both of them attain old age. Say not a word of contempt, nor bell them, but address them in terms of honor. وَاخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. And lower to them the wings of humility and say, my Lord, have mercy on them, even as they cherished me in childhood. So we should be kind to our parents. We should respect our parents. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 261, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ حَبَّةٍ أَنْبَتَتْ سَبْعَ سَنَابِلَ فِي كُلِّ سُنْبُلَةٍ مِّائَةُ حَبَّةٍ وَاللَّهُ يُضَاعِفُ لِمَن يَشَاءُ وَاللَّهُ وَاسِعٌ عَلِيمٌ. The example of the one who spends in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like a grain which grows 7 spikes. In each spike is 100 grain. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiplies this even further for whom He wishes. So if you spend 1 grain in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will have multiple rewards for this. So we should see to it that we spend in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is more important that a person, he gives a percentage of his income. And whenever an individual is doing business, he should see to that majority of his income, he gives it in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should do our duty of conveying the message of Islam to the non-Muslims, to those who are unaware of it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Muhammad, chapter number 47, verse number 38, وَإِن تَتَوَلَّوْا يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُ أَمْثَالَكُمْ. If you do not do your job of conveying the message of Islam to the non-Muslims, يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ, Allah will substitute in your place another people. ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُ أَمْثَالَكُمْ, and they will not be like you. And we have the example of the Jews. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in the glorious Quran in Surah Al-Jum'ah, chapter number 62, verse number 5, that the Jews, they were given the Mosaic law. It is like the donkey which carries tons of books, but it does not understand. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose the Jews, but they did not do their duty. So they were replaced. Many people looked down upon the Arabs at that time during the Ayyamul Jahiliyyah, in the days of ignorance. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took work from these very Arabs, who were Sahabas later on after they accepted Islam, and they were torch bearers of the world. They were in so much ignorance that they used to perform, the Arabs during the Ayyamul Jahiliyyah, they used to perform tawaf around the Kaaba naked. But after the glorious Quran was revealed, many of these people, they embraced Islam. And many of these people who became Sahabas, they were torch bearers of the world. If we do not do our duty of conveying the message of Islam to the non-Muslims, to those who are unaware of it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will substitute in our place another people. ثُمَّ لَا يَكُونُ أَمْثَالَكُمْ, and they will not be like us.